What is going on, everyone? It is I, Jono, back at it again with the back-to-back uploads. I know, I am incredible. Please subscribe, please do it. Anyway, I thought I should go over 3 removed Minecraft features that should really be added back. Like Mojang, if you're listening to this, which you are not, please add these features back. I don't even know why you removed them in the first place. So, enough talking, let's get right into it. So the first feature that was removed from the game that I really don't understand is the ability to craft chainmail armor and horse armor. Yes, you heard me right, these were actual features in the game. Check the wiki, it is 100% true. So to craft chainmail armor, it was a little buggy. I don't think this is what the developers intended, but you had to use fire. Yeah, not iron, you had to use fire. I don't know why, I don't understand it. I still to this day, no one knows why you needed to use fire to craft chainmail armor. It wasn't even obtainable in survival. It was only available for like one snapshot too, and then it was eventually removed. I really think they should add back the ability to craft chainmail armor because it is actually pretty good armor, especially early game. It has the same armor rating as gold, but it has even more durability, which makes it really effective and a great alternative to the horrible gold armor, which is only good in the new Nether update. And especially since they just added chains in the latest update as a decoration, and that'd be so cool if you can use those chains to craft chainmail armor. It'd make perfect sense. And now to the part that more people probably care about, and that is the ability to craft horse armor. This was actually a thing. I didn't even know this before making this video, but apparently you can craft horse armor, and it was really easy. All you needed was a wool block, and then 6 of the ore. That was depending on what kind of armor. So like if you're making iron horse armor, you need 6 iron ingots. Diamond horse armor, 6 diamond. So it was really easy to craft, and horse armor is great because it has infinite durability, so your horse won't be dying all the time. But like chainmail armor, it was only available in a snapshot and it was removed very quickly, and nobody knows why. I think this should really be added back because it's kind of inconvenient having to get horse armor from like desert temples or stronghold chests. It's just really weird, and I think it should be changed. So the next batch of removed features that I think should be added back are these 2 removed mobs, one being the giant, the other being the illusioner. So the giant is, I think, it's a pretty lazy mob. It's literally just a zombie but huge, but I think they really had something going with this. If they just changed the design a little bit and gave us some really cool mechanics, the giant could have been a really nice mob. And of course, like everything else on this list, this was removed really early on in the game's development. It was available in the in-dev version, but Notch was like, this thing is too overpowered, players are gonna hate it, so he canned it. But since he thought it was a pretty cool idea, he made it so you were able to summon it still. So yeah, I think they should look back at the giant and maybe tweak it a little bit, because this giant could be a great addition to the game. And now the other mob that I was talking about earlier is the illusioner. This thing is so cool. The illusioner is basically a mob that was available in some snapshots. It was never able to spawn naturally. In the current version, you can still summon it using commands, but the illusioner is basically an illager that has the ability to clone itself and blind the player. I think Mojang should consider adding this to max level raids because they can serve as a big challenge. They should make it so they drop something unique, because I really think they could, because this mob has a lot going for it. And yeah, it would really change up the gameplay, and this mob definitely deserves to be in the game. And not only that, this mob is basically complete. It has its sounds, it has a good design, it has all of its mechanics ready. I think this mob is ready to be in the game, and I don't really know what's holding them back. Anyway, moving on to the final thing that was removed from the game that should really be added back, that is the Nether Reactor. The Nether Reactor is probably the weirdest thing on this list because it was actually in the full version of the game, but not in the way you'd think. This was available in the Pocket Edition version of the game. I personally did encounter a Nether Reactor. I did experience this for myself, and I thought it was the coolest thing of all time. But yet again, I was in elementary school, so my standards were pretty low, and looking back at it, this was a really bizarre thing. So basically, the Nether Reactor core was this weird blue block that, when combined in a certain pattern with cobblestone and gold, would summon these grand nether towers, trapping the player inside of them for a brief period of time and forcing them to face off with like 4 or 5 zombie pigmen, I don't remember. And obviously these were added because back then the Pocket Edition couldn't handle the full Nether, so they put these in as an alternative to the Nether to satisfy the players, and honestly it did a good job. It had a really unique mechanic of summoning these huge towers, although I did destroy my entire house with one once, but it's okay, my house sucked anyway. But I had so many good memories with the Nether Reactor, playing with friends, going to school, like sneaking our phones, making Nether Reactor towers. It was such a good time, and if Mojang found a way to incorporate this into the Bedrock and Java editions of Minecraft, we got something good going here. Although I think they should add this back, I think they should tweak it a ton, because the fact that it had the capability of destroying your entire house was pretty stupid. So I was thinking, instead of having the player craft another reactor core, maybe in the new cave update they can be found naturally underground in these like little structures they find. And how they work is when the player enters, they punch another reactor core, they're trapped in a room, and they maybe have to face off with some new mobs they add, and after all the mobs are defeated, you get chests full of loot, and everyone's happy. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. The Nether Reactor was something truly special, and I'm really sad that it's gone forever. So that concludes the video of features that were removed from Minecraft that should really be added back. What did you think? Do you agree with me? Are there other things that they removed that should be added back? Let me know. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And please help me, let's hit 4 subscribers. We can do it. 4, that's like such a low number. I know we can do it, it's easy. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in whatever I make next.